Welcome to the Wrath of Aquarius podcast. This is Matthew here, one of the hosts.
1 out of 3, I am John. 2 out of 3, no specific order.
There's a specific order.
Is there a specific order?
Third is the worst, bro.
No, dude. Third's the one with the hairy chest. Isn't first the worst? Second's the best? So I'm the best.
Yeah.
That's what worked out for me.
You know what I need right now?
What is that?
A good classic.
What?
Horror film.
Oh, shitty segue.
shit.
Okay, there we go.
So do I.
I've had a fair share of them recently.
I wanted to get those box sets of the really old black and white horror movies.
Some of those looked really fucking cool with the art styles that were on them.
Yeah, I'm I need to buy this because I just need to sit down and just watch all those movies, like The Wolfman, the old ones, like Nosferatu and shit like that.
We gotta watch Woodstock. We gotta watch Blair Witch.
Yo, Blair Witch fucking
I think I'll actually scare the fuck out of me. What the fuck? That was in English. Out of myself.
Dude, do you know all the hands when they fucking were going on the tent? That scared the fucking shit out of me. I that night when I fucking went to bed, I was I used to sleep at a nightlight when I was a kid. And then I just had it around in my drawer for just in case for some reason.
Yeah.
And then I watched that movie, and then I was sleeping, and then for some reason I thought I felt something like a presence hanging over me.
Oh shit.
But next to my bed, and it felt like an older woman presence, and I was like, "Yo, it's the Blair Witch. I'm gonna fucking die." And then I fucking sprung up, and then I grabbed that nightlight, put that shit in, and I'm like, yep, this is one of those fucking
my
nights.
life now.
Yeah, I was like, this is one of those nights. I don't know, I think it was in middle school or some shit like that.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know when I watched that movie, actually.
I watched
it was
for the
either
first time with
9th
you.
grade or middle school or some shit like that.
Wait, was your first time
it was
watching
in my old house.
Was the first time watching it with me in your room, watching on your laptop when we were sitting there on your bed? Because we definitely watched that together in your old house. I remember.
I think I might have watched it with you the second time.
Got you. Okay.
Because I watched it alone. Because that's when
you watched it alone. Okay.
Yeah. Because that's when I got the shit scared out of me.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it was a pretty freaky movie. I feel like it would be pretty crazy if we watched that shit at 3 a.m. in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
And then took a walk out there.
Oh my god, yeah. That would be intense.
You just gotta purposely scare ourselves and go walking in the woods.
Yeah. Just like what we did in the trail at night. Or we did the red
Oh my god, yeah.
I wanna watch all these fucking old horror movies. I love the ones that are
Well, so what's your favorite?
my favorite old type of horror movie?
Yeah, just what's your favorite? Give me your favorite, old school horror film, and give me your all-time favorite horror film.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I mean, I guess if they're the same thing, then they're the same thing, but if there's a difference, then, because I want to know if there's, a better new wave one that you like.
Damn, hold on. I have to think. Cause I like shit like Beetlejuice, stuff
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name? Tim Burton. I like that Tim Burton type stuff.
Is that considered a horror movie?
I guess it's considered horror.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's actually considered.
I don't know. I always I've
It's
always kind of
creepy,
considered it horror. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not it's a lighter version of horror, I guess.
Yeah, it's not blood and guts and they kind of have some of that actually.
Yeah,
I can see why it could be considered a horror movie. It's definitely a Halloween movie.
Yeah, I really like Halloween movies. When it's Halloween,
movies in general, yeah.
Yeah, when it's Halloween, that's my time. I feel like I'm thriving. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm let me watch a shit ton of horror movies. Let me watch Nightmare on Elm Street. Let me watch Halloween. You know?
Yeah.
All that old shit, Friday the 13th.
Which is your
all
favorite?
that stuff is fucking good. Like, definitely has to be Nightmare on Elm Street or fucking Halloween.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Helm Street, what the fuck? Nightmare on Elm Street. Halloween.
It definitely has to be like Hereditary or
Okay,
fucking
that I was gonna say, I
Midsummer,
think
because
that's
that
fun.
shit was, that was like, because like I don't really get afraid of horror movies, but that's like the thing that scared me
Like that
the
fucked
most
up
recently.
psychological shit.
Yeah. Psychological horror is like the main thing
me
that
too.
like actually
when it makes you
fucks me up.
contemplate
Yeah.
life, you're like, shit.
That's the most horror of it all. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
reality. Reality is the most horror of it all. It's like I ain't even afraid of no monster. I'm afraid of like what's fucking real, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Other humans. Shit in the universe.
Cause like I think cause Hereditary is definitely my favorite new wave horror film. Or Sinister is also up there. Like the
That's
first
true.
one. Like when that first came out and I saw that was a crazy fucking movie.
Sinister is one of my favorites. That's my new like modern one.
Yeah.
My
Or
old-
even,
The
like-
Birds by Alfred Hitchcock.
Even
Oh
the
shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
my favorite
The-
all-time one.
I think
I still gotta watch that one again.
Where the fucking happening.
Oh, The
I
Happening
need
I
to
still
watch
haven't
that.
watched.
Yeah, I haven't watched
Yeah.
it either.
Fucking plants killing everybody.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
the ending, yeah.
It's wickedy whack.
Cause like, what if that's gonna happen now?
You always need a good snack while watching any movie.
Yeah. Especially horror because you munch because you like get.
Yeah, you get
like,
nervous, so you're like,
Yeah,
shit,
you're like,
what's
oh
gonna
my
fucking
God.
happen?
Gotta
I always
keep
get
eating
scared
popcorn.
though that if I get scared enough, I'll like throw the fuck up, you know, and
Really?
I'll throw
Yeah.
up all the food. Yeah, I don't know
Jump, get all the fucking food all over you.
exactly.
No matter what you eat, you get scared. Anything flies right off the plate.
It's true.
Cry about it. You're like, no.
Yeah, you're like, it's all over the floor. Yeah, you gotta go for the 5-second rule.
Yeah, you gotta get as much as you can in those 5 seconds. There's no room for crying until those 5 seconds are done.
Exactly.
Get the fuck on your hands and knees and pick it up.
Yeah, stop being a fucking bitch. Just fucking do
Ooh, it touched the floor.
it. Wow. That's what we got immune systems for.
Yeah, literally.
Gotta let that
You think you don't do
food go to
dirtier
waste.
shit in your life?
Yeah.
People do dirty shit. You all do dirty shit and you don't even realize it.
People
all do
eat
dirty shit.
ass.
People eat ass and then cry when like something like that happens.
Yeah. People eat booty, but then also not eat the end of the banana.
The black part of it.
Yeah, the black part of the banana.
Yeah,
It's
like what
where
the fuck?
where's
Like
the line?
people eat ass, but they're willing to like. I don't even know. They're like they'll go without showering or some shit.
Yeah. So weird.
I like bananas.
You say Thanos?
Bananas.
Oh, bananas. I don't know why Thanos came to
I like
mind.
bananas.
Because Thanos likes bananas. He likes potassium.
You know what bananas are the
Eats
best in?
potassium.
Fucking acai bowls.
Acai bowls are amazing.
I love those fucking bowls, bro.
Dude, when you have like bananas with that, like, I gotta get one. Maybe I'll get my ass up and get one tomorrow.
You should get 4.
If my
I'll
unemployment
get
comes
4. Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe I just shouldn't spend money in general, actually. But I don't know. Maybe I'll see what I'm feeling tomorrow. But yeah, the banana. I always get like cookie butter. You get the banana, the cookie butter, like honey and shit. Just plus the acai berry stuff. It's amazing. All right, back to horror movies though. That is not scary.
It is not scary enough.
Yeah, I think Blair Witch is my favorite OG one.
Oh shit.
And the New Wave, definitely what we were saying before. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should explain that I fucking was actually like so terrified of anything scary. Because I remember one of the things that scared me the most was one of those scary stories to tell in the dark.
Yeah.
The one where it had
my
the zombie
god,
girl.
we need to talk about this, dude. We need to go deep into this because I was terrified.
Me too.
Terrified of this fucking book, dude. I literally bought that same
and he was in
fucking
the
book.
library too, in fucking elementary school.
In our elementary school library, they allowed us to fucking look at this shit. Because the exact
fucked up today.
Yeah, the exact same fucking picture that you're talking about right now.
Yeah, the zombie face.
The zombie face. When I got that book, I got up to that page, and then I closed the book, put it into my backpack, and just waited until it was due. And
really?
and then I gave it back. I did not open it. I didn't look at it until like much later.
No, that picture actually fucked me up for some time too.
Yeah, me too. I was like, that is the most disturbing thing that I've ever fucking seen.
The story was fucking scary too. It's like, this priest just chilling in his living room. He's just like, he's by himself obviously because he's a priest. He's not supposed to love anyone, and he's like he's just reading a book or some shit like that. And then
I thought he was like in the church or some shit like that, and he went into like the cellar.
Maybe it was in the church. I don't know. I thought it was his house or some shit. I thought he, like, sat down and went to relax. But it was, like, some shit where, like, he heard it. He went into his cellar or it, like, came up from his cellar or some shit like that. And then, it was like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then it was, like...
It was imprinted in my mind for a while.
I still see it in my mind.
I could picture it now, too. And I haven't seen that picture in a while.
I think that would always scar me for the rest of my life. Like, when I was a kid, I used to love horror movies. Like, not even like horror movies, like anything horror. Like, those books, like, cryptoids, like, ghosts, all that stuff. Like, I used to, like, scare the shit out of myself all the time. But I loved it so much. And, like, I don't know, I just, like, love the aesthetic of it, like, everything. I just love, like, the creepy shit. I don't know why. I don't know why I was so drawn to it. I was, like,
opposite.
I was in elementary school looking into that shit. I was, like, it was crazy shit. Yeah, I remember you were, like, really afraid of that stuff.
I was, dude.
I remember when you saw Exorcism shit, you were like, nah. Nah, I don't fuck with that shit.
When there's, like, a really good exorcism scene, right? Like, it doesn't look... Because sometimes it just looks fucking stupid and you're like, okay, whatever, like, I can deal with this. But when it's really good, it scares the fuck out of me. When we watched, like, The Exorcism of Emily Rose in your basement...
Yeah.
I remember I was, like, shaking because I was having, like, a small anxiety attack, but I was like, no, I gotta do this. I gotta watch this shit.
Yeah, it's like,
And I feel like I'm gonna be the same way when we watch The Exorcism, whenever that time comes, but it's definitely gonna come at some point.
We gotta watch it over the vacation because it's on Netflix.
The Exorcism's on Netflix?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's on Netflix.
Yo, I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm gonna have to get so fucked up that I just die that night and fucking wake up the next morning.
That'd be insane.
No, but that would be insane. But that movie would definitely probably scare me.
Yo, do you remember Ghost Samantha?
From our school?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I do.
Guys, okay, so you gotta hear this. So when should I say the name of the element?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Should I? Alright, so my elementary school.
I guess they can still, it's not like anyone's gonna fucking come after us, but just say whatever, however you want to say it.
Yeah, in my elementary school, I think I was in like first grade or some shit like that. No, not first grade. Was it third grade? Second grade? Something like that. It was like...
Yeah, well, I mean, it was around that time, yeah.
Yeah, so like, there was this bathroom and there was a fucking tree that was right next to it, outside of the window. And then there was like some girl that they said that was like... She was getting bullied so bad that she like ended up like hanging herself in the bathroom or something like that, in the girl's bathroom, and then like her soul got trapped in the tree, and then for some reason you can like hear her talk if you go like right next to the window and right next to the tree and shit like that. And then like, I don't know, some people like always like said they saw like string on the floor and shit like that.
Yeah, just like random shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not random shit, but stuff that had to do with the fucking story.
Yeah, it was so crazy. Everybody was so mortified over it. We're just like, why did we do this to ourselves?
I remember one that was about one in the boys' bathroom where it was like, I think if you went in and turned on like a specific faucet, like one of the specific faucets. So what the fuck did I just say? A specific faucet. You look in the mirror and apparently you would like see like a guy behind you or some shit like that.
Oh shit.
I remember one that was like that. I don't know how kids were spreading that type of shit, but
Yeah, it's like, where the fuck are we getting that from?
I don't know.
That's just our generation's weirdness.
Yeah, it is. Dude, I remember though when I was a kid, for like a long time, I really don't remember like what years it was. I remember I would sleep with the light just barely on because I have like my light's like a dimming light, so I could like put it all the way down if I wanted to, but still on a tiny bit. So I would leave it on a little bit, and then I had this radio in my room at the time that I would put on a little bit and lower it down because I like needed to know. I don't know. I just needed that extra stimulation to not feel just alone in this dark, empty room.
That's I usually do that too.
Yeah, so I had to do that for a while. Because I remember that picture from the books was mortifying me. And then, whenever I was, like, with my dad at my aunt's house on the weekends, or every other weekend, they would, like, always have one of the most, like, scariest fucking movies on for some reason. And I was already, like, a scared kid. And that basement actually scared the fuck out of me, too, they had.
Oh, shit.
But, it scared everyone, like all my cousins and shit. We did not, like, the basement was alright, but there was one room that we did not want to fucking go in because it was just too scary. It was just like the room with the washing machine. It probably wasn't scary at all, but like for some reason we were all terrified of it. But I remember, do you remember the movie, oh fuck, what is it? It's like the lady in the water or some shit like that.
No.
Fuck. It was like this weird movie where like, bro, I can't even explain it. There's like this girl that randomly appeared in this guy in this like motel pool, and this guy kind of was like taking care of her, but she didn't really know this world shit. And there was like apparently the secret passage underneath the pool that like led to this tunnel or some shit like that. And then there was this weird monster. I don't even know. It was so fucking weird. But that one, I remember, terrified me too. And then, specifically, in The Exorcism of Emily Rose, when, she was eating the bugs and the spiders and shit, do you remember that?
Yeah.
That, I think, is probably the one scene that, like, scarred me the most when I was a kid. I could not stop thinking about that scene when I was a kid trying to go to bed. It was bad.
Yeah, she's like, no.
Yeah.
Fear.
Because I would be like,
evidence appearing real.
Yeah, because I'm like, well, especially because that was based off of like a real thing, so that especially scared the fuck out of me,
Yeah.
Me being like, oh my god, it could happen in real life. It's gonna happen to me. What if I just randomly get possessed and I don't know one day?
That'd be fucked up.
It would be. Yeah. I mean,
I have a funny story to share about a horror movie, actually. So, I was a kid, and then my aunt, she was like young. I think she was like just started college, so I was like just like a kid, like sleeping over like my Nona's house, and then she's like, yeah, like you like horror movies and stuff. I'm like, yeah, and then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna put one on. So she puts one on, and we're like watching it, and all of a sudden like these zombies like. It was like, I don't know, like for some reason like zombies like start popping out of the ground like at a certain time, and then like it was so weird. And then I got like the shit scared out of me. I was like, I immediately started having like a meltdown. And then my aunt like shut it off, and then like she said that she like threw it off the balcony or some shit like that, because they lived in like an apartment thing in Queens. So then yeah, she said, she's like, I threw it out the window.
Don't worry, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's broken, destroyed.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah. I was like, damn. It was a funny thing. I'll always remember that scene of that zombie. that popped out of the ground.
Well, so what was it? Was it like Night of the Living Dead or something? Was it one of those old movies?
I don't know. I always tried to fucking figure out what it was called, and I couldn't figure it out.
Fuck.
No.
Hopefully it comes one day.
It's on
now
VHS.
that we're talking about it.
Oh my god, it was like zombie something. I don't know,
dude. I have this like haunted house story. So
shit.
There was this haunted house I went to this one time with my friend. I don't know what haunted house it was, but I remember we kind of drove wild because I stayed over his house that night, which is one of the main parts of the story. And it was almost attached to this weird little amusement park, but it was like from what I remember, it was a pretty good fucking haunted house. And I don't know, I was so fucking terrified in that place. Cause like it was like him and his family and like some like extended family of his. And it was like they were all fine with it except for fucking me, and I was like so terrified.
Yeah, you're like
and
sitting
I
here
remember
shitting my pants, bro. Like
the whole time, I was like, I had both in my hands like clasped to the back of his sweatshirt because I was just so scared, and I like had to like have a fucking hold on somebody to keep moving.
yeah, you're like, oh shit, I have no idea what the fuck is actually happening.
And I didn't realize it, but I'm pretty sure it was literally like that through the whole fucking thing. Shit. I was just constantly on the back of his sweatshirt until there was an outside portion afterwards, and I finally was able to let go, and then I was kind of like breathing and shit, and I was like coming to my senses, and he fucking mentioned it, and I was like, oh shit. But it was just like I was fucking so scared that night, that whole place. So when we went back to his house to sleep, I had this weird thing in the middle of the night where I kind of woke up, and I knew I was in his house still, like in his room, like sleeping and shit. And but like for some reason I was just like totally convinced that the haunted house was going on right outside of his house. So I was like, yo, they're all out there, like they're all fucking out there, and like I'm just like in this dark room, I'm like trying to like just like go to sleep and shit, but I couldn't. And I just like, I was so confused though, because I'm like, I know I'm in his room, why the fuck are they outside? Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? Why are they outside of this house right now? It was just the weirdest fucking thing. And then I guess I finally like passed out again at some point and just woke up in the morning, and that's that. But like it was just so fucking strange. Like it scared me that bad that like I literally was having like
a fucking panic attack.
Yeah, over like in the middle of the night over it. But I wasn't like super scared, you know? I wasn't like freaking out or anything, but I was just constantly questioning it. I was like, why the fuck are they here? I was like, I left that place, why is it following me, you know?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was just more confused than it.
That is really weird.
Yeah, but then, yeah, I went through that whole fucking thing, and then I remember, oh, you want to know this other thing that scarred me?
What?
So, this was like so fucking long ago when I was kind of just fresh in the house that I'm in now, because I had moved from another place.
Yeah.
My like, the only computer in my house was in my mom's room, and like we were able to go on it and stuff, and I was on YouTube, and John telling me about I was like over his house, and him and his brother were talking about this video that apparently was like scary as fuck. It was like a weird Halo thing.
Mm.
Like, you know the Arbiter, that like elite species, I don't know what the fuck they're called. Apparently one of those popped up or some shit, and it just like scared the fuck out of you or something like that.
Oh shit. I remember
fuck. Where was I going with that?
Wait, John was showing you that the Arbiter or whatever.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I was trying to look that up. So I looked up some like pop up or some shit like that, thinking it would just come up because I didn't fucking understand YouTube at the time.
Yeah.
And it was just this random video where it was like the thumbnail was just like a picture of like the woods, and then it was like a little black figure in the back with like a red circle around it. You know, like one of those like kind of clickbait titles.
Yeah.
And so like the video is just this guy kind of like videotaping around the woods, and I guess he starts zooming in on someone like kind of like walking, and he's in like all black and like long hair, and he's kind of oldish, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, it just like it just screams, and there's like this like close up of him, but there's all like blood on his face, and he's just like, he looked like fucking terrifying, and it scared the absolute fuck out of me.
Damn.
It was crazy. I was like, I don't know why I looked that up. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know why I did that to myself.
I couldn't watch like stupid shitty ghost stuff either without getting scared. Then finally sometime in like, what was it, like high school, beginning of college? No, I think it was like sometime in high school I finally watched, I think that's when I watched Sinister, and then I started getting into them a tiny bit. But then in college I just randomly had this kick where I was like, yo, all this horror shit's fucking great.
Because it is great. Like, it's just like stimulating for some reason.
It is.
Like, helps you like get rid of your fears.
It is, and it's
like
fun.
That good like check every now and then.
Yeah,
you know?
And it's fun to get scared while knowing that you are in reality completely safe.
It's true, yeah.
Because after the haunted house I went to recently, I think the owner was kind of standing outside, kind of working as like a security guard to the place. And he was just like, he was like talking to us. He was like asking us how it was and shit. And you know, was whoever we were there with, she was like, she just said something about it being scary. And he was like, yeah, you know, well, it can be, they can be like pretty scary, but he's like, these are actually like the safest places to be. He's like, this is all like under control and, you know, coordinated, and
yeah,
you know, they're not allowed to touch you as long as you're not touching them and stuff. Like, there's not going to be any problems. He's like, and since it's technically a workspace, I guess they have to make it so that it's safe, and I'm sure it has to meet requirements and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, these are literally the safest places you can be. It just creates that illusion that you're like about to fucking die, which is funny to think about.
Because what if that's life?
Yeah.
Like, what if like life does that? It's like, actually life is like really safe, but like you just like are in fear for no reason. Nothing's really happening.
That'd be crazy. They call
It's
them
like
murders
anxiety and shit. Yeah.
They're fake. No. I mean, obviously there's some bad shit out there, but like, for the most part, most fear is created by the personal self. Because it's just a way of dealing with things that you don't want to deal with. If it's internally. Or you could obviously just have a fear, like, you could be scared of clowns or some shit like that, I don't know.
Fuck clowns though.
You don't like clowns, or?
They're weird.
Clowns are weird.
No, I have this conversation
What?
literally like yesterday.
Really?
About clowns?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
We walked in the night woods. Like, we were like, oh, imagine if it like clown rolls up. Like, we're definitely jumping them, but like.
Yo, remember
Yeah,
when
I
the
was gonna bring
clowns
that
were
up, yeah.
fucking around? So, when was that? In high school?
Yeah, that was high school.
Was that like 6-7 years ago or some shit like that? What
Was
that,
it high
senior
school
year?
or was it like early college?
It was high school.
It had to be high school.
Gotcha.
No, it had to be high school because I remember being in the courtyard, and then like people were like taking pictures and then like sending it on Snap and on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh, Newfield's next" and shit like that.
Oh,
and they were
really?
like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, that's kind of weird, but
It was like Long Island like clowns, and it was like a Twitter page, and they were like literally like taking pictures of like Newfield and shit,
really?
like the
That's
mall.
crazy
Yeah,
as fuck.
it was really weird.
That is really weird.
Yeah, that was crazy that the clowns.
I love the videos though where they actually get jumped and like people actually like fuck them up and they're just like, no, no, no. They're just like, it's like, why would you do that? Why would you put a clown mask on and like by yourself go out into this like dark ass place just to scare people? Like, you really think you're not gonna get jumped by like the wrong people? Like, you're not gonna roll up on the wrong people? It's stupid.
It is really stupid. Cause like,
I'm sure a lot of it
if
was
someone
fake.
rolled up on me like that, like a clown, I would fuck them up. I would be
Yeah.
like,
As
if
long as
they're
they don't have
like
a
trying
weapon.
to, like if they're trying to come at me and shit like that, I would be like, okay, there's no other choice.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, that's bringing me into like prosthetics. I'm like, in like horror movies. Like that's what I love about old horror movies too. It's
Yeah.
like everything is prosthetics. Is like barely any CGI. Everything it looked like, even
That's
though
why
it
it's
looks
scarier.
cheesy, but it looks like a lot of them don't look cheesy, but like a lot of it makes it look real, but like you know that it's like fake.
Yeah.
But like CGI, like it like you know it's fake.
Yeah. Like they didn't even try to make it look real.
It looks dumb.
It's like it's better for the like world building, I guess, almost. So you can have really crazy shit happen, and you can just like not have to worry about cutting an actor's arm off or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah. But like I feel like CGI kind of like everything ruled by CGI kind of like gets rid of like the creativity. Cause like back then, like they're like, okay, how do we make it look like that this guy got his fucking arm cut off? You know,
Yeah,
and then he had to like
exactly.
literally like make it look real. Like they're like, yo, let's get like a fucking like styrofoam, wrap it in like cloth, and like put like a shit ton of blood and stuff, and like you have to get a specific camera angle to make it look like real and shit like that.
Exactly.
You know.
And dude, like even
But
the
CGI,
Fly,
like
the Fly, I don't think I've ever been grossed out by a movie. more
yeah,
than
because
that.
like you can like make it look like real life pus,
Yeah.
but then like if you
It's
CGI
disgusting.
that stuff, you could tell it's fake.
Yeah.
But like real life prosthetics, you're like, damn, it's literally like actual material. You know, it's it's like reality. Like you know, it's like a fake movie, but like it still looks nasty
Exactly.
because it's
dude.
real to an extent.
Yeah. It's just real shit being like cut, or real shit being thrown around, or real shit with like stuff oozing out of it.
Exactly.
It's just not actually body parts and blood.
Like we gotta start making movies like that again.
It's not gonna happen.
Like short movies though. Like I feel like not like big grand scheme movies. Like I feel like we should start doing more like
keep
indie
it on
movies.
the down low. Yeah.
Like indie movies, I feel like the Babadook. Perfect
Yeah,
fucking movie.
That's true.
It was like
That was a good movie. I like that movie.
yeah, like psychological horror, and like barely showed what the villain was, and like barely used any CGI
that
as
movie
well.
actually scared me a decent amount too. Actually.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
gonna lie.
me
that
too.
one got me going a bit too.
Psychological horror. That's the shit that gets me. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Same here.
Throws you in a loop. That got me good. I also like the meaning behind it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it crazy how you can like take like crazy life experiences and make it into a horror movie, or like make a horror movie so fucked up, but then like it's like, oh, but it's really about like this, and it's like, wow, it's like wild.
Yeah.
It's like, cause like that movie was about like a woman grieving like her husband and shit
Right.
like that, and how it like how it like affects the whole entire like fucking family and stuff.
Yeah. She was just like miserable the whole time.
Yeah.
Her kid was fucking miserable.
Yeah, and then you're just like, and then the movie is like so fucking like scary and
Yeah,
shit.
it's
And then
hardcore.
it's so crazy. Same shit with Hereditary.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that movie freaked me the fuck out. Like that movie scared the shit out of me. And by the way, that movie used spirituality in like a weird way. Just to clear that up, if you guys see that, because they're like, oh, they found all these books on spirituality and like, and they're like,
This
they
is
made
all,
it like
like,
a
the
weird
black
evil,
magic shit
yeah,
and
like
stuff.
black magic. Like spirituality is not black magic. Like that shit was like, that's some weird like propaganda shit. Like I think they just threw whatever they could
Yeah.
together and to make it scary.
Exactly. They were just trying to make it creepy and shit.
Yeah, because right when she like found that, and then I was like, it was like, oh my god, a book on like spirituality and like all this stuff, and then she's in a cult, and then I'm like, are you really? And like immediately it just took me out of the movie. I'm like, okay, you didn't do any
Yeah.
research. But the main like meaning of that movie is like about like, it's called Hereditary, so it's like how like mental illness gets spread down through
Yeah.
the mom's side of the family, and then it kind of like fucks them up. and it shows like the dynamic between like the husband not being affected by it, and then the mom.
Yeah,
because
it's like the whole time you don't know if it's really paranormal stuff or if they're like kind of just fucked in the head and you know all the shit's going on. Which I mean, in the end, they sort of kind of you know set in stone that it is just some like ghostly shit and stuff.
Yeah, but it's just like it's like comparison that like like the mental illness runs through the family.
It was still a big portion of it.
Yeah,
that was most of the movie was mental. The end with that was probably just again to make it scary. I don't know unless it did end meeting. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that was a really good movie. I've seen some people hate on that movie too, and I'm like, I don't know why. That was a good. People just you can't. I don't know. I guess you can't please everybody.
Yeah, they're probably hating on it because like they freaked them out so much that they're just like, I hate that movie. Dumb. Fuck that movie. Yeah. The movie's fucking dumb. Scared the shit out of me. Because
people are fucking into generic, dumb fucking jump scare movies. Nobody knows how to look into things.
Jump scare movies are the shittiest horror movies ever to exist. I'm sorry, but that whole entire fucking thing is trash.
Yeah, that's why a lot of movies these days are fucking garbage.
Yeah, a lot of movies now are just nasty. Like, they're just stupid. If you have to rely on jump scares to make your movie scary, it's a bad movie.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Like if there's no writing, there's no
same thing with video
psychological
games.
Thing. There's no
Like if your only goal is to like run this way and hope you don't get fucking jump scared every 5 seconds, like it's fucking dumb.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
Like you need the thrill.
Exactly.
There was a dead body found in Centereach today. That's very close to where we live, and it's rest in peace. That shit's insane. If you have any information about this killer, contact the local police. You
local pigs. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit.
I'm kidding. I think I got myself in a situation after the... Yeah, you're kidding?
Yeah.
You're kidding? Please don't pigs, John.
Yeah, and then...
no, but yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. There is also another serial killer on the loose in Jones Beach area. There's a...
Well, I don't know if he's on the loose, but I just don't think they found who did those certain killings. Unless there was another killing recently that I didn't hear of. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's on the loose.
Yeah.
Every now and then he's gonna kill again.
Hopefully not.
You know?
Yeah, but clearly he's proven he can and he can get away with it.
Yeah, so rest in peace to all the victims to that.
Exactly.
Yeah, if anybody has any information, police, give all the information to them.
We're gonna fuck them up when we find them.
Yeah.
We're gonna give them to us too, and we're gonna fuck them up.
Exactly. Like, why are you out there killing people? What's the point?
I guess if they're fucked in the head, they really can't help it. But like, if you're not fucked in the head, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Is it fun? Like, I don't get it.
Are you just mad your dick's small? Like,
yeah, really? You got like small pee-pee syndrome and like you're mad now?
You get a micro penis and he's like, I'm so mad that this happened that I have to kill women. Like,
exactly. Yeah, literally. It's a shame.
It is a shame
that we have fucking human beings like this living. That's the real horror. We're done talking about horror movies. We're talking about real life horror stories right here, folks.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Reality is horror is more scarier than horror movies.
Fuck that. You know what else I've always been terrified of?
What?
I've always been scared that like driving or being in the woods, like I'm always scared of looking in the distance and seeing like a fire and then like masked and robed like people kind of like sitting around and shit. That would scare the absolute fuck out of me.
Oh, like some ritual
like
shit happening.
Yeah, like doing a ritual.
That would be very scary.
I'd be like, yo, you gotta get out. Like, we gotta get out of here right fucking now. Yeah.
That's why you don't go out in the woods at night. But yeah, those ritual shits. Fuck that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, technically, I was a part of that.
Were you?
Yeah, because, like, I was in, I went to Africa, and then
Oh, shit.
there was a whole bonfire that we had where we burned a shit ton of Palo Santo
really?
and sage. Yeah, and there was, like, a shit ton of Palo Santo. And then we all, like, sat in a circle and fucking did a bunch of, like,
Damn, that's crazy.
meditations and shit, and it was, like, nighttime.
That's insane.
It was literally, like, 100 people there.
That would scare the fuck out of me.
There was 100 people there.
Actually, maybe I wouldn't be scared then. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. It was, like, a huge gathering at night.
That's insane. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't go to Africa then because we're gonna run into some fucking cultists.
Nah, literally, it's like... Nah, we're good. I am the cultist that's out there.
Yeah. We are the cult leaders. The Wrath of Aquarius cult.
Yeah, the Wrath of Aquarius cult. We are esoteric.
Esoteric?
Yeah, that's it's like old, not, it's like secret, you know, like esoteric, like those esoteric schools, like, back in, like, Egypt.
I don't know, dude. I never heard of those.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like those, like, magic schools, like, it's like, oh my god, those, like, secret society things, they're like, that's what, like,
okay.
esoteric would mean.
Got you.
It's like secret,
Yeah, it's crazy.
not well known. And old.
Yeah. Definitely old.
Yeah, like alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
Like different types of alchemy in ancient Egypt and shit.
Yeah.
Esoteric mystery schools.
Misery schools.
Yay! Bless you, sir.
Thank you. That was loud as fuck. That hurt. I mean, I kind of built that up more than it had to be, but like...
So yeah, what's up, guys? This is the story of John and I's fucking ghost experience in my apartment. So, my apartment was empty. It was only John and I. We go down into the basement to go boof a little, you know?
Yeah, because we're like, yo, empty house?
Yeah, empty house, time to boof.
Let's fuck around.
Yeah. So then we go downstairs in the basement, we set up some chairs, sit down, right about to smoke, and all of a sudden we hear like some footsteps coming like from on top of the stairs. And we're like, what the fuck? And then it sounded like someone was literally coming down the stairs.
Yeah, like
And then I'm like, excuse me, there's nobody home right now, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then so then we go upstairs.
Well, you went the first time.
Oh yeah, I went the first time. That was scary shit. I was like,
You probably,
is
yeah.
anybody there? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I went back downstairs. I was like, there's like nobody there. I don't know what the fuck that was. So then I went back downstairs. Went to go fucking smoke again. And then it literally happened
again,
right before I went to go light it. And I'm like, yo, this is like really fucking weird. I was like, something does not want us to smoke down here. And then I was like, was that when we both went upstairs?
Yeah, then that time we both went up because we were like, yo, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, I was like, there has to be it's either my dogs or there has to be somebody. It wasn't my dogs. So.
They were 1-2 like human footsteps, like going across. And you have small dogs. There's no way they would have made that heavy sound.
Yeah, the heavy sound.
It would just be like a small pitter patter from them. Because we were able to hear your dogs at points, and that is not what we fucking heard.
Yeah.
And it's not like it was from another house, because again, it was like we heard them right above us, and we were fucking in your basement. So
yeah, so then
we both went up.
We both went up, and then I grabbed the baseball bat, and then John and I were searching around the house because we're like, there has to be somebody in here. So then we like went in every room. We went to my room, and then like I found my airsoft gun, and then I gave it to John, and then we were like went around, and then we just like we're like it was like Army of Two. We're trying to infiltrate the room and shit like that. And it'd be like, yo, scope the area, check under the beds and shit, check the closets, check the bathrooms.
We were checking everything.
Yeah, literally checking everything. Nobody was in this house. We're like, what the actual fuck was that sound?
Yeah, I don't... And, like, because, look, I'm always, like, the skeptical one, I guess.
Yeah,
and
I always try to figure...
Like,
I always try to debunk everything before I fully believe in it.
Because even
always contemplate anything before...
Well, also, because wasn't the apartment next to you empty during that time? Like, nobody was living in that during the time? I think
so, yeah, some shit like that.
But the other one on the other side of you did have people in it.
Yeah.
But still, it was like... It only happened twice, which was both right when we went to go smoke.
Yeah, and we ended up smoking outside.
Yeah. And then it wasn't like just a normal creak, like it was legit footsteps.
Yeah.
Like some like I don't even know what the fuck was going on. That was crazy. And then I was fucking terrified because that was also the night where you went to go to the bathroom, and I was just like chilling in your living room. And then you ended up fucking shaving, and you took so long, and I was just sitting in your living room. I was
right about to say that, actually.
Yeah, and then I was, like, chilling in your living room, and, like, you were in there for so long. I was like, yo, I swear to God, if I get, like, attacked by a ghost right now and Matt's in the bathroom, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Dude, that would have been insane.
That would have been insane. You're completely right.
Yeah, so that was our story. That's it only took 5 fucking minutes. So yeah, so
I mean, we're just about close to an hour. And we got to save the rest of these spooky stories for the Halloween episode.
Yeah, this was just a taste, cuz next week
we're going to bring out the big guns.
Yeah, we're going to not next week, but I'm going to have Donna's episode come out for like a whole week. You know?
Yeah.
It's a 5-hour episode about like about us just contemplating the universe. So after
like
that,
usual.
Yeah, and then after that on Halloween we're gonna talk about our ghost experiences. So next time you hear the regular show, it's gonna be about ghosts. And I have a lot of ghost stories.
I really do not, but I have some interesting things, but nothing crazy. But you and Will, you guys got some juicy fucking pieces of fucking
open.
evidence, yeah.
Yeah, we're open.
I've heard a little bit of Will's stuff over the years, but not a lot of it, so I'm excited to hear his stuff.
Yeah, it's about to get wild.
Yeah. Well, the shit I do know is fucking wild, so it's just like I can only imagine what the rest is gonna be.
But yeah, guys, this has been the Wrath of Aquarius podcast.
337.
Yeah, 337. gang out here.
We ain't getting no coronavirus.
Nah, masks on.
Masks on. Masks on, bro.
Mask on, brother. But like,
yeah.
We could do episodes about
Thank you for listening. Go Trump.
Yeah.
Nah, she's kidding. We're canceled. That's it. We're done. Show's done.
Yeah, good night, you racist motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude. Good night, you.